Speaker, thank you. This Premier and his government have never had any respect for working people, and the working people of this province know it. They spent years fighting nurses and public sector workers in court to hold down their wages, and now this Premier has gone as far as calling the president of the union that represents those public sector workers a liar. The same person who represents healthcare workers and bus drivers, the people who care for our kids, who represent healthcare workers, who drive our transit system, the people who staff our long-term care facilities. And this Premier called them a liar, and that, Speaker, is disgraceful. So, Speaker, back to the Premier. Why does this Premier have such contempt for the hardworking people of Ontario?
Just the opposite, Mr. Speaker. This government is working with all the workers across Ontario, Mr. Speaker. You know, we had 8 trade unions support us in the last election. That number is growing, Mr. Speaker. You know, Mr. Speaker, last week I was out with the Premier and this Minister of Transportation touring in Windsor. In Windsor, the great work and job that they're doing at the Stellantis battery manufacturing plant. This is creating good working jobs, and you know who's doing those jobs? The hardworking people of Windsor. And you know, when we crisscross this province, and often when I'm with the Premier and with my colleagues, you know what? They line up from here to there to meet the Premier and thank him for his leadership to not only supporting all workers, but to support the building of this economy, Mr. Speaker. We inherited a weak economy. We're rebuilding that economy. Great jobs, bigger paychecks, and including all workers in Ontario.